The conclusion of the Fisher 125 project, part 1. Alright, back here. It is 6:51 in the evening. I have the zero center voltage set and the bias set. It's supposed to be set to 15 millivolts, and that's basically what it is on each channel. And the zero is plus or minus 1.5 volts, and it's, I think, at around 1.4, 1.5, so it's close enough. And not only that, but I have this all back together and lubed up. She be working nice. It's nice and smooth. It's not 100% perfect, but it's not bad. It'll do. For as old as it is, I'd say it's great. Anyway, I had some, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Pure Guard. Lithium. I had that left, and that's what I used. That should be fine. And it's well doused. I won't say doused, but yeah, you can shake it like that, and it still shakes a little bit. But that's just, there's nothing you can do except for re-sleeve that, and I don't think Gary wants me to go quite that far. It, like I said, it works fine. Works real good. And it still sounds pretty good after all the adjustments. Let me tell you now. Alright, there's just a quick sample. My neighbor's going to be upset with me if I keep doing that. Anyway, what's next? Next is getting this faceplate cleaned up. I still need to replace some bulbs, I think. I think there's the stereo bulb's good. That's a dial string on, or dial bulb on each end. Now this one on this end, I kept calling it the dial. There it is, right there. It's the light for that, and it's so that's what that is. But there's two. See, there's one right there. It's got to go in there, and there's one on the other end that's got to be replaced. I got to go get my bulbs out. I think they're here somewhere, but I'll put that in and we'll show you what it looks like all in the dark. That'll be nice. So hang on. Alright, we're going to see what it looks like here. Oh yeah. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. See where our pointer's at. There it is right there. You can see it. Yeah, that's nice.
U.S. District Judge Kenneth Marr ruled Acosta and his office violated federal law by hiding the deal from Epstein's victims and gave all parties.
I must have turned it too far.
Greg Allen, NPR News.
I guess I didn't.
Actor Jussie Smollett is free on $100,000. He surrendered in Chicago this morning on 4 felony charges of making a false.
Don't see my stereo indicator anywhere. Yeah, now I lost my stereo light. Alright, I'll get that back. I had to move it a little bit to get that bulb in there, but I shouldn't messed it up. But alright, there you are. There you have your stereo light is back now, which is good. And what it was, the one of the wires had come loose from it, so I resoldered it back on.
From sun damage with its added SPF 30 protection, so it treats and protects.
Works for me.
I think it looks excellent myself.
Works when you have a cold sore.
So again, like I say, the bias has been adjusted. Zero balance, 0 volts, whatever that is in sync. It's working good.
So today, I'll show you how to cushions.
I don't think there's anything else there. Like I said, the only thing left to do here, I've got the look how nice and smooth that is. That is unreal. That is so nice. So anyway, I've got that back like it's supposed to be. And like I said, I still have to find a couple of nuts for these two controls to hold that on. And that will do that. I kind of would like to, let me turn the lights back on here. Kind of would like to find a felt washer to go around here. Now, it didn't have one on it when I got it, but that's really what's needed there, because you push that in there, that's what causes that this stuff here. And you don't really want that to go all the way back there against that real tight, so you want a little bit of a, you know, play there. So I may see if I can find one of those. I used to have some of them, but I don't know if I still do or not. But anyway, that's going to do that. And that's about it. I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, next time we work on this, or next time you see it, probably everything will be back together here. And we'll have the turntable, more than likely, in here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it all back together and put the motor board back on, and then I'll just, you know, I can have it loose where I can work on it, but everything will be here and I won't have to mess with it. But yeah, on this, let's see, let's get my phono going here again, if I can. Alright, that's phono. Now if I touch these phono plugs, I should get a nice little hum. There's the left. There's the right. Now both of these are working. So you can hear both of those. So this, there's no problem here in the amplifier section. It's all in the turntable if there is a loss of a channel. Now, Gary seemed to think maybe it was something to do with the problems, the distortion problems we were having, but I don't think so. I think it's definitely a problem with the turntable. But again, I'll need this all together where I can check it out. So, alright, let me get off here and do that, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this up while I'm sitting here and try to find some nuts for it. Put that all back together and have a good old time. We'll catch you later. Alright, here we are back again. I have the turntable on the bench. I have done some work to it. This foam rubber, whatever you call it, had come loose from the front, so I glued that back. And I think you can see it. Maybe not. I'm going to turn down a little bit. There we go. Anyway, it goes right around through here. That's done. I need to put a piece of tape over the top of this. I need to put a piece of tape over the top of this. Keep it from, because it not supposed to do that, but it does. I think that's supposed to be tighter in there and keep it on, but it's not tight enough. Anyway, that's that. The thing I wanted to show here, if I can get it on camera, is the there's our where it says what the turntable is, the Fisher automatic turntable by BSR. Now that's what it says, but there is underneath a sticker on there, and I'm going to show you that here just next. So stand by, let me get this flipped over and I'll show you. Let me put some tape on it first though. So there you go. Get all the numbers I can on there for Gary. If you can't read that, on top it says FA1650/195, 120 volts, 60 cycles. Switch rating 1 amp, made in Great Britain, model A15, and 628N1V is on the bottom. So that's what it says, and So if that helps you, Gary, I hope it does. Now I did find, I looked some to see if I could find any of that A15. I didn't find anything that said A15, but I did see some that said UA15. So I don't know if that's the same thing and just maybe a universal type model. This was probably made specifically for Fisher because it does have that Fisher sticker on the top, and that's just my way of thinking about it. I don't know if that's even true or not, but looking at the underneath side here, gotta hold this up here, do all this at the same time. This grease here is still actually good. I was kind of surprised, but it looks like the grease is pretty good on it. So I'm not going to worry a lot about that. I may put a little bit more grease in there just to keep it where it's supposed to be. And that's really not much else you can do to that. But, you know, well, my hope is on this missing, I don't know if I even played, I didn't play the sample of the missing channel, but there is one channel or the other is missing. Now I said in I think my comments that it was a right channel, but it just depends on how these are plugged up. I mean, there's a gray and a black plug and there's no indication on how they go in there. So really, you know, there's no left or right to it as far as I'm concerned, because, you know, there's nothing you can really go by. I'm hoping maybe one of these wires here, these little tiny wires, is broke off the solder on here or something. And that's my hope, because otherwise it's going to be the cartridge. And if it's the cartridge, I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. So I may have to leave that for Gary to worry about. So anywho, that's that. Let me turn this back over and we'll take some more look at it. Alright, back up here on top, I'm going to try to take this platter off. I think it's, I don't believe it's got a clip on it. I think it just comes off. It's loose enough, I think it might come off. But then again, it may not. I may have to look in there a little closer at it. See if I can see a clip or something. It doesn't seem to come off. Underneath here, those wires are exposed so you can get to them and change them around or whatever you need to do. Now there is a spot on the back here. I don't know if you noticed it when I was moving around, but this whatever they call this, Tolex, whatever it is, needs to be brought back down here and glued. I'm going to do that. Get that fixed like it's supposed to be. And that's the only bad spot I can see on this. I think the rest of it's pretty good. So we'll get that fixed and get, I think the other side looks pretty good too. That should do that part of it, and I may clean this while I got it off. See what I can do with that. So, alright, let me get this apart and we'll bring you back.